when I want my beer.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, just push it out the way. Try not to slurp.
You can put it on the armrest. Yeah.
You didn't see that.
We saw it.
Shut up.
Yo, Andrew, did you see my new shirt though, dude?
Windy Gap.
Windy Gap. It's kind of what they call your mom.
It's the
Sick.
rock.
Hey, I like
He
it.
said they call your mom.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm from, actually.
Because her pussy's set.
Well,
That's what he said.
that's the town I
What?
was born in.
Oh my god.
But it's
What?
actually called Wind Gap.
Makes sense.
Just add a Y on it. It's
Wingate.
I feel like, unfortunately, all of that was just captured.
Do you vape on this podcast?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Wonderful.
No, we.
The audio's been going
Oh yeah,
since
yeah.
I came out here.
Oh.
The audio.
Yeah,
I just
dude,
started the cameras.
Yeah, he always lets it roll, and then the intro. I don't know if he's shown you the intro of the podcast, but it's always like a black screen for like a couple of minutes, and it's just us talking like beforehand, and then
Yeah,
the
while I'm
camera's
setting
cut on,
everything up, yeah.
and then he's like, "All right, welcome back."
That's terrible. Actually, the amount of stupid shit that I say before the podcast, let alone during.
Oh,
Dude,
I
it's
know.
pretty funny.
I've heard it the past 4 episodes.
One time Daniel was just like, it was right when the cameras came on. He was like, Alexa, turn my balls off. So
Have
funny.
you heard where that joke comes from?
No.
All right, hold on. Let's do
yeah,
this.
all right,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, okay. All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, welcome back to axePODlogy. My name's Sam. I'm here with my co-hosts Daniel, Andrew, and today we have a very special guest, Mr. Michael Patron.
Yo, yo.
Woo, woo.
Happy to be here.
That was very MC'd.
Yeah, right? I
Right.
know, right?
That was cool.
It's long overdue.
Yes.
This is going to be a little delayed, but give me a second.
I know you're not. Y'all can't say shit about my beans anymore. That was cheesy.
You can say shit about your beans.
It's crazy.
All right, thank you. The crowd can settle down now. Thank you.
All right. So,
So to the Alexa turning your balls off comment. So I was reading forever ago this article where they said that for men you could put this little device inside, like it's somewhere in your stomach in the lower side that like cuts off your semen from getting to your balls, right? Or like getting like
Right.
out. And it's a switch that you can press to do that. And I was like, in the future, it'd be sick if it was like a smart switch and you could be in the middle of doing it and be like, Alexa, turn my balls off.
And it just flips off.
It just flips off. Yeah, you just cut it off. No more
Well,
need for a
what a
condom.
way to kill the mood than to stop and say, Alexa, turn my balls off.
yeah, right.
Imagine, or even worse.
Wouldn't you
you're-
just rather a button?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, but that's so much work. You got to like.
But do you think that's the future of Planned Parenthood? Is just clicking a button and semen
Immediately.
can no longer
yeah.
come out?
That'd
Yeah.
be sick.
It's gonna be like right when the guy climaxes. It's gonna be like, Alexa, turn my balls off.
I don't know if it'll work. It might be too late.
Yeah, there might be a little delay. And,
You might have to do it like before you even start. You know, it's
You
got to be
think
like
so?
a before the
It's got like a
foreplay
buffer
kind of
period
thing,
where
you
it's
know what I
like-
mean?
the big question is, if this did work, would you let them install one?
Yes.
Maybe.
It's
How
just one step
painful is
closer to
the-
being RoboCop.
Yeah, right.
It can't be completely not painful.
That's what I'm thinking. Like the procedures. Well,
pretty
they probably
invasive.
put you under. Yeah.
Imagine it works like Life 360, right? Like in the future, it's just incorporated in the Life 360 app, and you know your kid's out doing something stupid like this shouldn't be. They're 16, they're out with their girlfriend for the first night, and then you wait for the perfect moment, and you go boom, off, cut it off completely.
Yeah, that would.
Hilarious.
What if it's just like excruciating, like every time you do it?
Yeah, I mean,
well,
isn't your semen gonna get like backed up or something? Like, cause it's not like stopping your body from like creating it, right? It's like blocking it.
It's just like
right?
it's
So-
legitimately blocking the flow.
yeah. So would that not be
Oh.
painful?
No, see, that's not what I was
yeah.
thinking at all.
No.
Yeah.
I was thinking like shooting blanks for
Well-
for that particular like.
I'm sure that that's what it would have to be, because what, you just gonna blue balls yourself every single time, like.
Or maybe it puts out like a filter or something, you know, so the sperm gets caught in the net. You know,
Yeah.
and everything else comes out.
Could be.
You know? It doesn't have to be a total blockage. Exactly. A
It's
sifter.
it's like a
exactly.
coffee
Yeah.
filter.
This is a
Yeah,
coffee
think,
filter.
think coffee filter.
Oh my god, yucky.
That would make, I feel like, the climax so much worse. It would make it like puttered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even more so.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. I hate that.
Well, anyways,
So you know, in cars. Wait, hold on, hear me out. When the sheriff is sitting there right out the sign, and he sees him fly by for the first time, and he whips around the corner, he goes like boom, 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 and backfires. Right?
Yeah.
That's how it would be like.
mm,
That's exactly what. It
yeah, I
would be
don't
like.
think I followed that
Yeah,
at all.
I don't even know what you're trying to relate that
When
to.
he's backfiring, is like puttering out the exhaust.
When
Yeah,
I'm
he did. He
backfiring-
pointed right at you.
Yeah, when the sheriff's backfiring. Yeah. So the sheriff's like backfiring, and he's going. He's like, "Oh, I'm getting old," right? Well, when you turn your balls off, and it's like filtering just a little bit out, does it feel like that? And you're just like puttering.
Are you
Didn't
talking
you
about?
say that your dad is the only person that watches this?
Well, nobody's watched it yet because we haven't posted any of these episodes. So,
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
so
yeah.
we don't know. Daphne's probably gonna watch it
Oh,
because
she's for sure gonna watch.
because Sam had already told her about that.
Yeah.
My parents asked to watch it today because they're like, "Oh, what are you going to do?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to watch I'm going to do a podcast." And like, sick. You have to give us the link or something. I'm like, no.
I'm gonna get Bailey to watch it. You know, we'll watch it together, and then
That's so sweet.
yeah,
Something about you guys watching it together just
Yeah.
makes me uncomfortable.
yeah. I
It
think
makes me uncomfortable too. To
Yeah.
think about. Yeah.
Yep.
Ugh.
It's like watching
You
your
guys
own
better
home
keep it in your
videos.
pants while that shit's playing.
yeah, right.
I just imagine Dan sitting there with a notepad watching it while Bailey's just like asleep, and he's like, "Man, I think that was funny."
I'm gonna use that next time.
yeah.
That one really hit.
That's gonna be a recurring segment on the podcast for sure, right there. Yeah. Bringing that one back up. Hey, remember when Andrew was talking about beans?
I got Mike's opinion. He agrees with me.
No, he
I do
doesn't.
not agree with
No, he
Andrew.
doesn't.
Let's
I
be
actually-
very
we
clear.
talked about it
Yes.
already, and he
There's
said,
not a lot of people in this world that would probably agree with you.
Yeah.
Europeans probably.
I think even they don't put beans on their hamburgers.
It just makes sense. It's salty. It's
No.
not like
doesn't-
We're not getting back into
All right,
this.
yeah.
We're not. This.
it's not like I'm putting like red
No.
licorice on my burgers or
No,
anything. It's something that
absolutely not.
makes sense.
Ugh.
Yes, we are sponsored.
You see beans
by
on that?
Yes.
Filet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Free plug. And Old Spice. Yep. Old
Actually-
Spice sponsor us, please.
I just got.
I
YouTube
have it on
Premium.
right now.
All right. Just
What?
fuck Old Spice.
Fuck Old Spice.
Yeah,
You don't like
Old
Old
Spice
Spice?
does suck.
No.
dude. Who uses
What?
Old Spice?
I use Old
Middle
Spice.
schoolers.
Yeah, right.
What?
True.
What? No way.
Axe, Old Spice.
I'm sorry
No,
to
no,
be
no, no,
enlightening
no,
you
no.
right
Irish
now.
You do not clump Axe and Old Spice together.
They're
Yeah,
the
you
exact
do.
same
No.
thing.
But
No, you're right. No, there is a difference. Axe is for like 11 to 12-year-olds, whereas Old Spice is like 13 to 17.
It's so true.
Yeah.
No way. What
Yeah.
do y'all use?
Yeah, it's like high school, but like Axe, but in high school.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, right.
Once you graduate high school, even like senior year, like if you're wearing Axe to prom, like we got to talk.
Yeah, well, that. Yeah,
I mean, you're not
I
getting
agree.
invited to prom if you're wearing Axe.
Yeah.
Invited.
Well, let's
You go to buy a ticket. They're like,
let's take a poll. Did you go to prom? Did you go to prom?
I did.
Did you have a date to prom?
No.
Oh, well,
Oh, Old
Yeah.
Spice.
Old Spice. That's what it was. It was the Old
yeah,
Spice.
it's just the Old Spice.
You know what? Fine. What do y'all use?
Irish Springs.
For wait, what?
Also
are you talking about
Springs.
body
dude,
spray,
Irish Springs is good.
Deodorant.
deodorant, or body spray?
Oh, wait, you're talking about deodorant?
I mean, there's
Yeah.
there's
I thought you were talking about body
Old
soap.
Spice,
Sorry.
No, I'm talking about
shampoo,
deodorant.
all kinds of stuff. Body wash.
Okay,
Deodorant.
yeah. No, so deodorant, I just go with the classic Dove.
Yeah, I have Dove for Men deodorant. Spray,
Dove?
spray deodorant.
Yeah.
fuck?
No, I've
You got
like
the
little
stick,
stick, yeah.
What is this? A Macy's?
That's what I'm
Listen,
saying,
I use
bro.
Harry's, which is incredible.
That's because you're hairy.
The fuck is hair?
You know, it's at Target. That's what like they have incredible.
At
That's what
Target.
everybody
Yeah, yeah. It's at Target because who doesn't
Get
shop
this
at
guy
Target?
out of here.
Listen, y'all would see it and y'all be like, oh shit, that's Harry's. They usually are associated with.
Bro is using
cheap
another
ass
man's
razor blades.
deodorant. Like, what do you mean?
It's actually just a bar of soap with a label printed on it.
Yeah,
That says Harry's.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Property of Harry's, and I just keep picking it up.
I've
and walking.
never heard of that.
He's just rubbing dry
I've
soap on
I've
his
seen
armpits.
it. I've seen it at.
They
at
have
Target
a
before.
subscription. I found them because I used to do the Dollar Shave Club thing. Something.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and with that, it came every once in a while with like Harry's shaving cream, and I think they started off with shaving cream. Now they do like deodorant and body wash and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I like
don't
the
know.
Never heard of it.
I think Dove for men is the way to go.
That's gross.
Plus,
It
like,
does the job.
but I will say though, Michael, I don't like doing the spray. I feel like it doesn't. The spray doesn't like help with the sweating at all. Like,
So I was in the same boat as you until I bought spray and used it for like a week, and it's nice. It dries instantly. You know, I feel like with the bar, it gets real like chalky
yeah,
in your armpit. You know
no,
what I mean?
It does.
And the spray doesn't.
Y'all use
you know?
antiperspirant?
Deodorant?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't, don't you?
No.
You just said you use Old Spice
Yeah,
deodorant.
yeah. The gel. It's like the
Yeah,
blue.
the
Ooh.
gel.
Oh god,
Yeah.
you use the gel?
Y'all use
Yeah.
the white one, then you got
Yeah.
dingleberries.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
use the
right.
spray.
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine. You're wrong, Dan.
I used to use the antiperspirant way back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
and then I found out it's not good for you, so I stopped using it.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not good for you, but it helps you not smell bad. So
Well, the gel
So
also
does
helps
the-
you
yeah,
not
yeah,
smell
the
bad.
Yeah,
gel-
but
it
the,
just doesn't
but
give you
bro,
armpit
the
cancer.
gel is terrible.
chemicals in
No, it's
shampoo
so
aren't
nice,
good
bro.
for
You
you.
get a
Should
nice-
you not wash your
You
hair?
get a nice glide going. You know,
True.
like if you're like
Oh,
running or
hell
anything,
no.
it just
Yeah,
It stays on all
yeah.
day.
The
I
fucking
just-
antiperspirant is like rubbing fucking. It's like two like dry ass pieces of fucking shit together in your arm. You know, like
I mean, that's I've never
I
experienced.
think it's
that in
because
my
you're using
life,
Old
like-
Spice. Because that is not my experience.
Yeah, that's
I agree.
not my day-to-day
I-
experience either.
yeah, yeah.
I agree.
Y'all are
You're
using it
wrong,
wrong,
but
I
you use
guess.
Irish Spring, so that's possibly the worst. I think it goes.
Like what? Like
I-
No, he said he uses Dove.
No, his body wash.
Oh,
We're going-
body
I'm
wash.
going to the body
it's
wash
just
a little bit.
it's just a bar of soap. I don't use body wash.
So you're
either,
still
bro. It's
wrong,
just a
right? So
bar.
it's literally like Old Spice, Axe, then Irish
Bar of
Springs.
I mean,
that's the
what
worst.
like what's the hate on Irish Springs? Though?
It's awful.
It's bad.
It's
Why?
quite literally just like
You're not
at
even
this point,
Irish,
It's
bro.
coolant in a car. Like
I am Irish.
No, you're not. You're Italian.
Yeah, but also Irish.
No, that doesn't work.
That's where Hayes. That's where
can't
Hayes.
do that.
You can't be more than one
Yeah,
thing. You
that-
gotta pick one.
No, that's where
You can
Hayes
be more
comes
than one.
from.
You just can't be Irish and Italian.
No, that's where Hayes comes from. It's Irish.
Hayes sounds Italian.
It's
No,
Irish.
it does not.
is it oh Hayes?
All right, maybe it doesn't.
It's literally Irish.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Well,
Notice his pasty Irish skin.
I assure you that Irish Springs does not come from Ireland.
No, I didn't even say that. He said that I'm not Irish. I was just arguing that point.
Beside the fact, it truly is Old Spice, Axe, Irish Springs. Above Old Spice, just a little bit, is what's that? Dr. Squatches. I think that's garbage now.
Yeah, overpriced.
It's overpriced.
Is what it is.
Yeah, I used it for a while and has just I can't afford it. I mean, like you said, it's overpriced.
And the soap bars do not last long.
Not at
all, bro.
all.
They
No,
them
not at
things
all.
shrivel up after like.
Bro, they
a
melt
week.
just from like the heat condensation in the
Yeah,
like
they-
shower.
I
Like,
know. I go to like grab the bar of soap and it's stuck to my fucking
yeah,
That's
like,
the worst.
shower.
So here's the question everyone's asking: do you wash your legs every day?
No,
yes,
No.
not even.
I do.
Good question.
Good on you.
Yeah.
You're one of the only men.
Yeah, I,
Legs
I-
and feet.
I
every
get
day.
down to like
no,
right
feet is
about.
different. I wash my feet most days.
Most.
Most days, yes.
I-
If I worked, I wash my feet for sure with soap. I really
I
get
get
in
down. I get down to about my knees and call it a day.
You know, it just kind of dribbles down and it mostly gets it done. And then like once a month, you're like, man, it's been a while, you know, and you get in there.
What are you doing in there then? Because you take
That's-
the longest showers in the world. You stop at your knees. What are you doing?
I just stand in the hot water. That's it.
Dan, it truly is true. When we were in college, this man would literally just take like 2 hour-long showers. It's
2
not
hours is a bit of
exaggeration.
an exaggeration. I
Is
think.
it exaggerating to say that it's 45 minutes to an hour at the minimum?
I mean, it's
Yeah,
no,
no, that's
no,
true.
I
It's
feel
true.
like it's not been like Like personally, I admit, like in college and when me and Andrew had an apartment together, I took probably like hour to hour and a half long showers.
That's crazy.
Easily.
But
Yeah.
now it's like 20, 30 minutes.
That's
but it's
still a
mostly
really
it's
long
mostly
usually
shower.
under an hour. You're usually under an hour.
like the whole process, or me just taking a shower.
By the time you close the door and then you come
Oh,
out.
well,
Yeah,
that,
well,
that
see,
includes the shit
usually
before the
exactly,
shower.
exactly,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
like an
yeah,
extra
but he
20
runs
minutes.
the water while he's doing it.
See, that's not cool because now you're taking an extra steamy shit.
But
Like
that's
the-
Right.
That's better.
You're
though.
like sliding all over the toilet seat because it's humid.
I'm having. I agree with that. I do leave the shower running when I'm going to the bathroom beforehand because then it gets all like sauna-esque in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
feels good.
However, I used to
wasteful.
truly believe that you were in there like water bending or some shit for like an hour because
Y'all
for
keep
me,
talking.
I'd be so bored if I was sitting there stuck in the shower for an hour and a half. I think I'd get so bored and I'd shrivel up so fast.
No, like I really just like stand there until the water is no longer hot, and I'm like, well, it's about time that I should get out the shower.
Your water's included in your rent, isn't it?
It's not like included, but we don't have a water bill separate.
No, it's,
Oh, but you're paying for that water.
yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not different every month though.
Sounds like Dan
it's-
needs to pay a little bit more on the rent.
What? No, it's the like
I'm
our
pretty sure it does.
our rent price
it
doesn't
fluctuates,
change,
yeah.
No.
Based on the water.
Well, I'm only there half the time anyway. So.
He's compensating for his showers by
Yeah, right,
only
right.
not being there
Do
half the
you,
time.
do you even shower over at Bailey's at all?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. If I leave there and come straight here, I'll take a shower over there.
You and Christopher are the same because Christopher, my brother, he would take like 2-hour-long baths every single day.
Jesus Christ.
Every single
As
day.
a child or as an adult?
As an adult still. Like, I'll take an occasional bath
Oh,
because I
dude,
like
I
a nice
mean-
bath after I'm clean. I'm like, this is sick. This feels nice.
Chris
But
would have taken a bath at Maynard if that tub was not horrible.
He complained about it all of the
It
time. He'd be
was
like,
really
dude,
bad.
I really miss a bath. He used to go back to my parents' house and like quite literally just first thing take a bath.
I haven't taken a bath in like 4 years.
That's
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember the last bath I had. Probably when I was super hungover at Andrew's old house, and then him and Jenna made me take a bath. But
I
like,
remember that.
but like outside of that, I don't think I voluntarily took a bath since I was a child.
Was that the same night that you fell through my shower curtain?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I
same
figured.
night. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. I feel so bad for all of you since baths are quite literally one of the best things in the world.
You have a jet tub, don't you?
No.
No.
And I'm 6'2" and my knees don't fit. However, it is.
He just had to throw out the fact that he's 6'2".
Yeah, for real.
on the podcast.
and a quarter actually.
Oh.
I don't mean to brag.
According to his Tinder profile.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm 6 foot.
Someone grab the tape measure.
You pull up the tape measure and there's like a mark on the 3. That's tough.
Yes, that is tough.
3. Some guys get all the luck.
Yeah. Thought three was pretty average.
Yeah,
I
for
could
real.
be so lucky.
Yeah, God. And this guy's married. Like,
I've been seeing those memes pop up so much more where it's like a chick's like at a restaurant and she's like, oh my God, this chip is so cute. It's so small. And the dude's like, I think it's pretty average. If you ask me.
yeah, those are good.
Those are my favorite by far.
I like how the screensaver has ads.
Yeah, right.
Dude, it's horrible.
It's like, what the fuck?
Honestly, you should
This
just like
is all it
you should
is.
just pause it. dude.
I know, and they're like, what about McDonald's?
No.
We could quite literally just pause.
What? No, there's like a
Yeah,
fire.
the
and
rain
rain.
effect.
Yeah, but you're not even using the main camera for 90% of the when you edit it.
Well, I
like-
will right now because we're talking about it.
Also, for the one viewer, right? I don't think they're gonna miss the mildly non-static. fire.
It's just for when I have to go to that camera. It's not just a awkward black screen right there.
And
I'm on your side.
Thank you.
the fire is very CGI'd.
Yeah, the whole thing is made up, but like,
I don't know, dude. That looks pretty real.
I don't know, whatever. So, Michael, you recently went to the Dominican Republic.
I did.
How was that?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really, really cool.
Michael, you're gonna have to get closer or speak up.
It was definitely like the first Spanish-speaking country I'd been to, and it was really cool. Like just seeing the culture, the food, the beaches, the weather. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. What was your favorite part about it?
Not the wedding, like outside of the wedding.
Outside of the wedding.
I thought you were like,
I mean, we were
it couldn't
kind
have been
of.
the wedding. Like,
No, I just mean like that's the cop out
So
answer.
serious.
That's the cop out answer. It's like, oh, the wedding was so beautiful. No. Favorite part of the Dominican Republic.
Well, we were kind of stuck on the resort the whole time, and I'm not a big like all-inclusive resort kind of person. I'd rather go like explore. So the one time that we went off the resort to go, we went zip lining and we rode some horses and we rode dune buggies and did some stuff like that. And like we're up in the mountains in the Dominican. That was definitely my favorite part.
Sick.
Yeah, it was cool.
Nice.
So
Dune buggies and the
dune
Dominican
buggies.
Republic.
Yeah, I got to drive them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
got covered in mud.
Sick.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Was
Does
it a
sound like
guided
good time.
tour, dune buggies, or was it like you can just rip and ride?
No, it was kind of like this all-inclusive experience. So it was like a 5-hour thing where you show up and you just kind of go through these series of different events that you do all day. So like first we went, it's all guided. Like first we went zip lining, then we came back and we drove the dune buggies, then we had lunch, and we rode horses, and I milked a cow.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I rode horses to the cows, and then I milked the cow, and then I rode horses back.
Yeah, you can cut me out.
Yeah,
of all of
you
that.
can count me out on
Yeah.
anything.
It
to
was
do with
yeah.
riding horses.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
Cool though.
No, horses fucking suck.
I hate horses.
I
I was
hate
kind of
horses.
forced into milking the cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With milking the cow,
Really?
that sucks.
Yeah,
Riding a horse
You're
not
like,
forced.
Milk this fucking cow.
Not
right
well.
now.
That's what it felt like. Although that's not actually what happened.
Yeah.
The guy was just like, "All right, your turn," and I was like, "Oh no, like I'm good." And he's like, "Come milk the like." He just looked at me like I had no choice,
Like,
and
yeah,
I was
that's
just
not
like,
an acceptable
"Oh,
answer.
okay." And they cared which udder I grabbed, and I just
What?
really wanted to know why.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
he was saying they all had to milk the same udder.
There's like 6 people in front of me that all milked the same udder. So naturally, I go for another one, right?
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you? And
You just wanna
no,
use the udder.
he like corrected me and was like, "No, this one." And I was like, oh, "Okay." I've got a picture of me milking the cow.
That must be some thing like you had like
All
maybe the other ones were like had been milked earlier in the day or
All
something.
4 of those udders were dripping milk.
Huh.
Yep.
Maybe that one just has the best milk.
I don't think that they were actually using the milk that we were producing.
They were like this udder right here.
it was
produces
going in
the
a-
cleanest milk out of this cow.
This is the golden udder.
It has like a little piece of gold on it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like the udder.
I milked it into a pretty nasty looking bucket, so I'm
Yeah.
hoping that they didn't use the milk that
Well,
came out.
I thought
still
they
gets
like
processed
they have
and
to they
stuff.
because nobody's drinking like fresh.
Well, yeah,
udder
but you'd
milk.
still think they'd use like a clean-ish bucket if eventually it was going to be consumed.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen it be put into some nasty ass buckets.
Plus, also, I think when they milk cows, there's like a whole sanitation process that has to occur. They like sanitize, right? Yeah, they sanitize the udders,
So
and you sanitize your hands, and like so everything. I think was
Oh,
just
so
very
this
dirty.
Was a
So this was like-
recreational.
I think this
No, I
was
was
just
milking
purely
cow.
for tourism.
I was gonna say this was like the prostitute cow.
Yeah.
Like we're selling this one out.
yeah,
you know.
for real.
She's getting milked by a bunch of random guys.
How do you think they determine that cow? They like taste it and they're like, "Ugh, this milk is unfit." Like,
No,
throw her to the tourists.
You're right.
probably the cow that cares the least about strangers walking up and just milking it all day long.
No, probably.
Yeah.
Imagine
You're
it wasn't
probably
even
right.
their cow. They were just going by and they're like, "No, that looks like a
That's part of the tour, actually.
that is part of the tour." They go and they're like, "How do you do it again? You're supposed to use one of the udders."
The weird part was when I actually milked the cow. Like I watched.
They're sitting in the back. They're like, look at all these fucking, look at all these white people.
They're paying for this shit, you know.
Look at him milking that one udder.
A random ass cow.
They're like, we get paid to do this, but they're paying us to do this. They're fucking idiots. No, but the weird part was when I milked the cow, everyone else in front of me like milked the cow, and the dude was like, all right, good job, go over here, wash your hands. When I milked the cow, I guess I wasn't actually looking when I milked it, and so I guess a lot of milk came out, and like everybody, including the guys, like cheered after I milked the cow, and it was super weird. It was not
Dude,
what I was
Michael's
expecting.
got the milking technique.
I've got those
dude.
magic hands.
He's got the technique.
They've been trying to get this one udder to release the milk
For
for like years, and Michael comes in and gets it this one time, and the cow's like a whole moment.
You just like gave milk to one of those like tour guides' whole family for like a week.
I mean, I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case.
The utter god. Now he's worshipped in one of these buildings.
They got a picture of Michael holding a single udder.
I have
Like,
that picture.
Hang it up on in their house. Like
Just chopped off the
everybody pray to this guy who was able to milk the unmilkable cow.
I will make sure that picture never finds its way into any of your hands.
I'm gonna ask Sean for it.
Oh, we're putting it up in here.
Most
I knew-
definitely would not have it.
If I knew a photo existed, I truly would pay for a flight to the Dominican Republic just to go down to find that cow and that person and
Yeah.
ask for that photo.
I could bring you there.
I would go.
Let's go.
Without hesitation, I'd go tomorrow.
Well, he can't. He works tomorrow.
Yeah, I start a new job tomorrow. So
Sounds like I'm going to find this photo by myself.
Oh.
That's tough.
So speaking of the new job, Michael, how you feeling?
Good. I feel pretty good. I'm nervous, a little bit nervous, but not that nervous. But I haven't had a new job in 6 years. So
Wow.
yeah.
Great.
For those who don't know, Michael was working right next door and became our best friend, and now he left us for another place, but that's okay. So how are you feeling?
I'm not even mad about it at all.
And yet, didn't I promise you I'd have more time to do stuff like this after I quit? And here we are, 2 days after my last day, doing
day
a
one, we'll see.
podcast.
We'll see. It's on. Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, no, I'm just excited to like do something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what exactly is your role? Are you starting out as a bartender, or do you have to
No,
serve or first?
Yeah, I'm gonna serve. They don't have any like bar shifts open right now, so I'm just gonna be like serving.
okay.
And they said they can bar train me, and I can be a backup bartender until there's shifts to be had. So I don't know. We'll see.
Now, do you really need to be trained as a bartender? Because you've already done it before, right? So
I have, but I mean,
it's more just like a
at any
refresher.
restaurant you got to go through a training process. 'Cause
Well,
you gotta learn,
but it's not like you don't need like.
No, it's less training me how to bartend and more training me how to bartend at that restaurant, right?
Right.
So like these are our cocktails. This is how you make them. You know, like every restaurant has their own menu cocktails.
Right.
You know, learning their menu, learning how they do things. You know, cleaning tasks, closing, opening, prepping, cutting fruits, just stuff like that. It's it's not really like bartending 101. You know.
Yeah.
Do they have like nice like high end stuff there? Like drinks, like expensive liquors, or is it like pretty comparable to I don't know like what y'all do over here?
No, it's a much nicer bar. They like smoke their own old fashions and use all kinds of cool garnishments and
Like craft cocktails.
craft cocktails. But yeah, I mean the whole restaurant's a little bit more elevated. Well, a lot more elevated than what I'm used to, but a little more elevated than like your average restaurant. So they've got like really expensive bourbons and tequilas, and yeah, it's a really cool bar.
Cool.
You guys will have to come see me.
Yeah.
I was just thinking I need some dinner tomorrow night.
Yeah, not tomorrow night, not on my first day. I'll be training. Also, I'm working the morning shifts. So.
I'm gonna walk in there for lunch and be like, I heard there's a new server in town named Michael.
I'd like to sit in Michael's section. Like, Michael doesn't have a section yet.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm out of here.
Well, then put me in his trainer section.
Go ahead and put me down for when he gets a section.
Apparently, her name is Summer. That's all I know.
How convenient.
Her name is
I was
Summer.
gonna say.
Yeah, her name is Summer, and she's expecting me at 10:30 tomorrow.
Can I
Cool.
just go in and get a reservation for table under the name Winter? Do you think that would?
Winter?
Yeah, I'm just saying like
Because
hey,
her name is Summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stupid ass.
Wait, can I tell a funny story about that? Actually,
yes.
we had a really good friend in high school, and his name was August. And he, yeah, well, he was an interesting person, and he cheated on his girlfriend with a girl named Summer. And so for the rest of his life, we always just let him know in case he wasn't sure that August is in summer. Because it's a fact, August is in summer.
Yeah. Until he wasn't.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's a lot more to the story. Like, her dad came home and then he like ran downstairs in his underwear, like full mast, and like her dad came home with like her like 8-year-old sister who was standing right there, and he like runs down the stairs, and dad like fucking throws his ass on the curb. And,
Oh my god.
like full movie mode.
Yeah,
It was pretty
actually sounds
traumatizing.
like a movie.
Yeah, it was pretty traumatizing for him, which is why we had to give him shit for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
I mean, I think it would be traumatizing for the 8-year-old girl.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
Why was his first inclination to run down the stairs?
Well, no, I think that they weren't expecting the parents, and the dad came in, like, they were neighbors, so the dad knew who he was and, like, did not want her hanging out with him, probably for that reason. So I think he came in and, like, saw his shoes or something and started, like, screaming up the stairs, like, that motherfucker better not be in my house, that kind of thing. Yeah.
No, dude, that's when you jump out the window.
Yeah, you
So
definitely don't run out the front
No.
door.
They lived in a very nice neighborhood, like a very nice neighborhood. It's very possible he was on, like, the 3rd floor.
No.
Yeah.
So he grew up like Andrew.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
Rich and entitled.
Crazy.
Yeah, gotcha.
Listen,
Did your house have a 3rd floor?
Andrew's house had a 4th floor.
it had a 3rd floor.
A basement and then 3 floors?
Yeah.
It didn't have a basement.
We had a crawl space.
He's like, I pretty much grew up in a crawl space. It did, but that's the same neighborhood that Sam's mom lives in now.
Yeah,
But Sam,
Sam's
does
mom does not live in the same section of that neighborhood that your parents live
Yeah, no, her house is not that nice. I mean, it's nice.
does your mother's house have 3 floors?
in. No.
No, it has 2.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Determined by the floorage.
I mean, not always. Like, a 2-story home does not always mean nicer than a 1-story, but a 3-story home always means nicer than a 1 or a 2.
Than any other.
Unless
story.
it's a townhome.
No, because
Yeah.
Keaton, he went to our high school. He had his parents had this 1-story home, but it was ranch style, and shit was like, it looked like in my childhood brain like a 1/4 mile long, but the shit was so long, and right as you walk in, it had this like grand opening into this like recessed flooring and like fire pit and outdoor bar, and it was just like, it was the most wild home I've ever seen.
Right, so my point is that a 3-story home always means you're doing pretty well. But a 1 or a 2-story
Fair
could
enough.
be all kinds of different.
That's
Yeah.
fair enough.
Also,
That's fair.
I mean, how many bedrooms did your parents' house have? It was like 7,
No, my
6.
God. Hold on. There was
He says
mine,
no, and then it's gonna be like
Christopher's,
6.
Julia's, and then we had the game room, and then my parents' bedroom, so 5.
No, you're missing. There's another one.
And
Just because you didn't use them as bedrooms
Oh,
doesn't make
and-
them not bedrooms.
I guess technically, if because the workout room, so 6.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
workout room.
Yeah, we're
6.
talking about.
Yeah.
So what I say?
How many-
6 or 7? And
how
you're
many
like,
ba-
no.
How many
it's only
bathrooms?
6.
How many bathrooms?
4,
And a half.
3.
3.5.
3.5?
No, 2.5.
No, 2.5. You can't have a 6-bedroom house with 2.5 baths.
100%. It's because the top rooms, I don't think were considered rooms, because one of the
There were
workout
3
room-
toilets in that whole place.
The workout room was technically the attic. It was converted, and we just left it open. We put a little door to the side that led to like a tinier space in the attic that we left unfinished. And then the other one was technically still a part of the attic. Like the whole top floor was technically
So you
the old attic.
you shared a
It was
bathroom
just
with all of your
redone.
siblings?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the whole top floor was technically the attic. It was refinished right before we
Yeah, I mean, if
moved
we're just
there.
adding up bedrooms as far as Andrew's parents'
All
house
right.
goes, you didn't include the Lake Lore house that had like 7 more bedrooms and 3 more bathrooms.
Whoa, hold on.
You know, you got
That one only had 1, 2, 3, and then a basement that was a garage. We converted to a basement.
So, Andrew, what are you doing for Christmas? You going home?
Yeah, he's bringing all of us.
I was gonna say I don't have any plans for Christmas this year.
We just missed our opportunity. We just missed our opportunity.
It's March.
No. Wait, my parents were just gone to Australia for an entire month, and they were like, "Oh, hey, you should come, bring your friends, hang out at the house."
What?
Hang out.
Who says that?
My parents.
Well,
Oh yeah,
parents.
but this doesn't even. But their new house doesn't even come close to what their old house. Now they're rolling with like 8 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms.
now that they're empty nesters, they
Two-
upgraded.
2 jet skis, a
So-
boat.
Quite comically,
Andrew's parents, if you're watching, I have nothing against you. You were so nice when I met you,
my parents.
and I would love to come over to Lake Lore one day. You know?
Well, no, that house doesn't exist anymore.
Oh,
In hindsight, my parents.
Hurricane Irene took care of
Helen.
it. Or Helen.
Helene.
Destroyed.
Helene.
100%.
It was
Yeah.
Helene, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
Helene.
not Helen
Oh.
or Irene.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was thinking of the one before that. It was Irene.
Yeah, I think it was Eileen. Actually.
Or Eileen.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
But
We're mixing like 8 different names.
we do got to go over to their house though.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous house. It really is.
They're the my dad's a rags to riches story. My mom not necessarily same concept, but yeah. So they do very well now. Their house is very nice.
I'm all for it. Let's do it.
Yeah. We'll just.
They're not like snooty though, which is nice.
It's because my dad grew up with like nothing. My grandpa slept on the dirt floor with his 5 brothers in Spain. They had nothing. There was like the family saying that my dad always says, which is "Cuando serás padre comerás los huevos," which is
Got it.
when you're the dad, you eat the eggs, because they just didn't eat every day. So he had to eat to feed everybody. The abuelo, he unfortunately passed away last year at like 97. But then my grandpa was dirt piss poor, moved here, came through Ellis Island for immigration. And then my dad grew up pretty poor, but then he started a company and just kept it going, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Wow. And what
So-
did your family do?
Mine. Let's see. Married, divorced. Married, divorced.
Ooh, it's crazy. Yeah, we'll go over there.
So your dad was born in Spain?
My dad lived in Spain for a little. My dad was actually born in Iowa, which is
Super
Weird.
random.
yeah. My grandpa, when he moved here, because he only spoke Spanish and German, he was a philosophy professor, and he would travel the country and give speeches all over the country. And he'd live there for a couple of months and give these speeches and seminars to people, and then they'd move, and they just keep doing that. So my dad was born in Iowa, my uncle was born in like Kentucky, my other uncle was born in Georgia. So it's kind of all over until they settled, and he became a professor at the University of Georgia later on. That was a lot longer down the road.
Wait, is that what he does now?
He's retired now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's
I
what
didn't
he
realize
did.
that. That's cool.
Yeah, he's a
What
Spanish philosophy professor.
Oh,
Yes, I have a shit ton of Spanish philosophy books at home.
that's pretty cool.
I can't read, but yeah.
Would you say you speak Spanish fluently?
I do. However, if you read a philosophy book in English, there's these wildly arbitrary, difficult words in them always, because you're reading like contextually a little bit. I didn't learn psychological terms or philosophical terms in Spanish growing up and speaking it, so reading that book is very, very difficult. Yeah.
But would probably help your Spanish comprehension pretty well.
Oh, significantly.
Yeah.
However,
That's
I have
cool.
yet to like try.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just wish I could speak another language. No habla español.
That was perfect.
Por favor.
Hey, I will say, going to the Dominican, I've been to a lot of countries with language barriers, and even with my middle school level Spanish, I felt like I could get around a little bit better than some other countries I've been to.
Sounds like you speak Spanish to me.
I can count to 100.
baño, por favor.
Exactly.
Puerto El Baño.
See, that's what I know how to say, but I'm pretty sure that's "can I use the bathroom?"
Yeah.
Because
Not
we learned
where
that we
is
learned
the
that in
bathroom.
school,
Yes,
but that's
yeah.
not what you'd actually say to someone. You'd say, "Where is the bathroom?"
Yeah, yeah.
Instead
You
of
say that to
asking them if
someone
you
in,
can use the bathroom.
like
They're
Spain
like,
or Mexico, they're like,
yeah.
I fucking guess.
I hope you can use the bathroom.
Because no, that's
I used to hate
that's
that
what
shit
I
in
did.
school.
when we first showed up to the resort and we were standing there checking in, we had just traveled, so I had to use the bathroom, and I went up to the desk and just very confidently said, "Puedo ir al baño," and the guy was just like he laughed at me and then pointed to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And my sister, who speaks better Spanish than I do, was like, "You just asked him if you can use the bathroom." Yeah, you're right.
Like, it's
I
not my house,
absolutely
bro.
did. Yeah.
Que hora es?
But I used my numbers a lot while I was there.
Hey, there you go.
My numbers. I know my colors. Very simple things.
Quick, what's Verde?
Green.
Nice.
Is that the only one you know?
No.
Oh yeah. What's rojo?
Red.
Nice. Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
I already said it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I guess
just said it.
we'll find out when
I
we
just
watch
said
this
it
back.
so fast you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, we'll find out, won't we? It's not
Yeah,
like
we'll
you're
go
being
frame by
recorded.
frame.
Yeah.
We're editing the
Yeah.
podcast.
We.
You
Yeah,
slow
okay.
it down
like it's
to
not
like
just me.
Yeah.
Sure.
you slow it down to like the slowest it can go, and you do see him say yellow in Spanish. Just really.
But do you know what yellow in Spanish is?
Amarilla.
Yeah.
I thought
Amarillo.
it was amarillo.
Yeah, I think it
depends
is.
on what you're referring to, but sure.
But just the word is naturally masculine,
Amarillo.
no?
I know white.
Yeah.
I think I should be teaching
Gringo.
Spanish
No.
Blanco.
philosophy.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Daniel knows what brown is in Spanish. He says it all the time.
What? What? I don't even know what brown
Wait,
is. in
it's cafe.
So I'm
Spanish.
pretty
Cafe.
sure that you're referring to black.
Oh yeah.
And I don't say that either. Don't throw me under the bus like that.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Say it.
Where's your top travel destination that you want to go to? You can go anywhere in the world. Money's not an object. For like 5 days.
5 days.
Low key, probably like New Zealand.
New Zealand. I think we've talked about this. New
Yeah.
Zealand is high up
Take
on
my camera or like
bucket
my
list.
drone with me, like
Yeah.
if I could.
Yeah.
Of course, there's like customs with like traveling with a giant drone, in airplanes.
Yeah, but there's
and
ways
shit,
around it. You got it.
But yeah, I think that'd be cool because it's just so beautiful there from what I've seen
Yeah.
in pictures and stuff. And,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Cool.
So that's probably first and foremost.
Solid answer.
Yeah.
Solid answer.
What about you?
Probably South Carolina.
I knew you
I've
were
heard
saying
it's pretty nice there.
It is the
But
Palmetto
the people
State,
there, man.
so.
Yeah.
No, but Italy. Just because, like, family, heritage-wise.
Yeah, I've been to Italy. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Not Ireland.
Yeah.
No, well, just because my last name is Irish, I don't have any, like, direct relatives who are, like, from Ireland. So.
You guys watch It's Always Sunny?
Yes, of course.
There's that very funny episode where they go to Ireland.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? It's in one of the newer seasons.
No.
It's so funny.
I haven't
And,
seen past like season 13. I think.
And Max
Oh,
swears that he's Irish because he has a shamrock tattooed on his ass.
Nice.
and they're trying to find his like ancestral home.
Yeah.
Because his, if you remember from one of the episodes, you find out his name is Ronald McDonald.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
Right.
yeah. So they like walk all over, and then they finally end up at his ancestral home, and it's just a McDonald's in Ireland. And then he finds out that he's not Irish at all, and he just has a complete crisis, and he's like, I have no idea who I am anymore. I feel like that would happen to you if you went to Italy. You would just find out you need to be in Ireland.
Or that his dad is actually, what's his name? Danny DeVito. It's one of the two.
I could see it.
Damn, you gotta call it to him like that.
No, that's
Hey,
in the episode. Charlie finds out that his dad is Danny DeVito.
Oh yeah.
Not
yeah,
as a
yeah.
spoiler or anything.
Yeah.
But like that's
Yeah, I mean, I'd
Right.
say probably.
Not in that episode. But
No,
that did. happen.
I'd say my family, like as far as I know, without doing any like heritage tests, would be easier to trace back to Germany. But I'd much rather go to Italy than Germany.
Don't.
dude's just like everything.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
European.
Ah,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
got it. I mean, I guess same. But
it's
yeah.
like
Heard.
Polish, Irish, Italian, German.
Wait.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
look at that.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Heard.
It's on brand.
But yeah, it's I don't know. Out of like what I know from like where I am from, I would
You should do an ancestry
go
test.
rather see Italy.
My sister did one, so I didn't have to do one.
Yeah, but
what?
I don't
It was
want to
pretty cool.
spend money on like a 23andMe something.
What you said? What was it?
Yeah. What did
Well, we always thought that we were told we were just like half pure Italian and half like Polish Jewish. And both of those were true, except they were not quite half, and we are apparently also 8% Middle Eastern, which makes sense why I get stopped at all airports.
Yeah, this checks out.
Damn, that sucks. That really happens to you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I had a really bad experience when I went to Israel getting to the airport, and I'm almost positive that after that experience, they put like a flag on me. So now every time I fly, I get pulled like almost no matter what, and have a hard time in airports.
God, that's
really frustrating.
awful.
Yeah, it's crazy because I think I'm just really unlucky because I don't think I've ever had like a bad airport experience.
You are.
But I almost always get pulled off and like patted down, like after my bags get checked in and whatever, and you're like standing there walking through security. They're like, "Oh, excuse me, sir, we're gonna have to pull you
step
up to the
side,
side here." And I'm like, I'm literally wearing sweatpants, so there's no belt.
Right,
I have
there's
nothing
nothing,
in my
yeah.
pockets. Like, there's nothing that would have
don't have like a
this.
steel plate in my knee
Yeah,
or anything like that.
There's nothing that would have flagged it whatsoever. But they're like, he looks a little sketchy.
Yep. No, but it won't even be going through security for me. Like I'll be at the gate and they'll be like over the intercom, like, "Can passenger Michael Patron please come up to the front
really?
desk? Yeah. Do you mind if we check your passport, or do you mind if we check this?" And then they'll like disappear with it and come back and be like, "You come with us," and like all kinds of just
Jesus Christ,
crazy
that's
things.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I mean, the experience that I had going into Israel was pretty traumatizing. Like I got strip searched and like all kinds of stuff. It was a whole.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. That's rough. I've never had that experience at an airport. I've only flown twice, but
I've
never.
only flown twice.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. New York and back both times, actually. Yeah. It's the longest flight I've ever been on. It's like 2 hours.
That's
We
crazy.
need to get you on some planes.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Have y'all ever had the jelly put on you?
The jelly.
Yeah. So
That is.
You should probably elaborate.
What kind of question is that?
Yeah,
sorry,
is
is
that
someone-
like from the airport or is
Yes.
Jenna putting that jelly
oh,
on there?
it's from the airport. So
From the airport.
Whoa, yeah.
well, I only know about this because Christopher said bomb in an airport, right? It was right.
That sounds like Christopher.
It was a Christopher moment.
I can't really say I'm surprised.
Me neither.
No.
Me
We were
neither.
in the TSA checkout or like through the TSA line, and we were putting our stuff on, and we just watched this Jerry Seinfeld comedy stand-up. It was one of his old ones where he was like commenting on the people watching things go through by in the X-ray. We're like, "Oh, what is that? A hairdryer with a scope on it? Yeah, that's fine." He's like, "Was it a bowling ball with a wick? Yeah, that goes. That's cool." And it was funny. So Chris is like, "Yeah, dude, what if I just had a bomb in my bag?" Lady just not having it on the other side, just not having
Bro, I mean, the TSA don't fuck around.
No.
bro.
He said that to a TSA agent.
The TSA agent had very overheard him, and if you ever remember, brother, he doesn't have like a low volume switch.
I've heard the
It's-
story.
It's
No, he doesn't.
consistently just
loud.
He has a
Yes.
loud ass deep voice.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it is
Shit
very
carries.
distinct. Like you cannot miss it if Chris is talking
Yeah.
to you.
like our arrival gate heard it from our TSA line.
What if I had a bomb in my pocket?
So skip to the point where a TSA agent is rubbing jelly on you.
Right. So we nothing had happened originally, right? She gave that look like this dude's dumb as shit. We get through. They grab him by the arm on the other side of the thing, pull him to the side, take off his shirt, and start rubbing jelly on his body, and start taking this like what looked like an ultrasound device all over his
I'm picturing like Welch's grape jelly, just like
So they thought he had a bomb in him?
like in his skin. Apparently they do this because like
Wow.
people, so they like checked his arms and I think a little bit on his chest because people will put like the bombs or knives in their arms and they'll try to get through the TSA.
What?
And that's what the TSA agent was telling us. And she pulled him to the side and then pulled me to the side and they were talking like, you just gotta be careful about saying that kind of stuff because we've seen people hide stuff in their
You're like,
your
I didn't even
skin,"
say
and-
anything.
And it was like, yeah, yes, ma'am, of course.
Dude,
But,
that's
yeah,
So did they check
horrific.
all of you because you were traveling with him?
Not even
Not
remotely.
even.
Hey,
Yeah.
But Christopher also looks like the kind of person who would probably have a bomb in his bag, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, he is your brother, so.
It makes sense.
That's nuts. I think the craziest experience at an airport I've ever had was actually not me, but I was It was the second time I was
with Noah.
Yeah. It was the second time I had gone to New York. Me and some friends went up there to see this concert up in New York, and on our way back, my buddy Noah, he where you go? What are you doing? What are you? Okay. Anyways, so my buddy Noah, he has this like Eddie Bauer book bag that he's had
Right.
since he was in like middle school or whatever.
Right.
And so we're in LaGuardia Airport going through.
Gross.
That's
going,
a terrible airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. But we were going through security and everything. They pull him aside. They pull his backpack which is like his carry-on that
Right.
he's got, and they pull it over and they're like, yeah, there's a knife in here. And he was like, no, there's not. Like, I don't even own like a knife,
Right.
the very like first zipper, like the smallest one on the front, they unzip it, they pull it open, they cut the stitching out from like where it's stitched and sewn together,
Yeah.
and there's a knife in between the layers of this like pocket of this backpack, and it's like this little pocket knife. And they pull it out and they're like, yeah, you see like right here, the stitching is like different where we cut it than like the whole rest of the stitching of the backpack. And so like at some point in time, someone had cut open that piece, stuck a knife in there,
And
then
sewn it.
re-sewn it back together. And he had that backpack for 10 years at that point. He bought it brand new at the Eddie Bauer store in the mall in Winston. And they were like, did you have this on you, the backpack on you the whole time? Like, he was like, it was either on me physically or in my hotel room the whole time. And he had, still to this day, no idea how that shit got in there.
Wow. And they let him fly.
Yeah,
Obviously
just
they
took
kept
it,
the
they
knife.
like threw it away, and then like we're like, here's your
Yeah.
bag, like, because he was like, he's like, like he's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro, like,
Yeah.
that's his mind is blown right
That's
now.
crazy.
And like he's trying to make sure they understand he did not put that in.
Meanwhile,
Like,
I have a box cutter on my keys, and they never say anything about it.
Really?
I
Yeah.
don't care about those kind of things.
Yeah.
Well, they cared
Also-
about that pocket knife that was probably no bigger than my box cutter.
Yeah, I mean, it was like that long.
It's a
Like,
little longer than my box cutter.
yeah.
It depends on where you fly out of too. I feel like I could probably bring an old antique style cannon through
They probably
the
just think
Greenville
it's a key.
TSA. Oh yeah. The Greenville TSA. I think I could probably bring a cannon through. However,
Yep.
If I go to anywhere in New York for a podcast what are you looking at? Oh,
Oh no, it's doing exactly what you wanted it to do. It's pause.
Yeah.
All right, now we go. Ads coming our way.
yeah. If I go to anywhere in New York to try to get on a plane, and I have anything larger than like maybe a fingernail that's not cut very well,
Yep.
then I'll probably get pulled by TSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I had my bad experience, so if you don't know, when you go to Israel, you have to go through an interview process in the airport before you're allowed to get on the plane, because Israel has a lot of different enemies across the world. They have to be very particular about who they let into their country, and rightfully so. But it's very interesting. So I'm like in New York, like JFK Airport. I haven't even gone through security yet, and I'm speaking to these Israeli people at the desk when you go to check in for your flight. And so in these interviews, they're just asking you very personal questions like, what's your religion? How do you celebrate it? What are your parents' religions? What do they celebrate? Where did you grow up? Have you been to these countries? Do you know anyone that's been to these countries? Like all kinds of questions. And what they do is they interview you, and then a second person comes out and interviews you. And they ask you similar questions, just in a different way. But what they want is for your questions to overlap or like
Having consistencies.
Yeah. They're looking for like just some difference in your story, and then they go back and they compare notes. And then if you're good, then you're good. It takes most people like 5-6 minutes, right? So with me, I was like I was with a group of about 40 people, and I was probably like 5th to go up there. And they held me so long that every other person had gone through, all 40 of them. And it was probably about like an hour and 45 minutes that they were just sending different people out to talk to me over and over. And they just like were not, I guess, liking my answers, but I was answering very truthfully and obviously had nothing to hide. So that is what started it. And then I start going, they finally let me through, and I go through security, and I'm halfway through security. Like, my bag's already on the belt, and I'm like about to walk through the metal detector, and they come and grab me and pull me back out of the line, back to where I started. They continue to interview me, finally let me through. Then I have to hunt my bag down, and then I get to the gate, and 2 like full dressed Israeli military personnel come up to me and escort me into a room that was like, I'm still in JFK, like I'm in New York. And they escort me into a room that was like right next to the gate, but it's like a closed room. And they were basically like, we have to search you. Like, how come? They're like, we have to search you. Okay, fine. So they're like going through my bag, and they're like throwing stuff out of my bag. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then they asked me to strip. Okay. Get down to my underwear. Nope. Take it all off. Okay, fine. And then they're like swabbing my hands, my feet, my shoes, my socks, my bag, take everything out, like doing these test strips, testing them. They held me for another like hour and some change. I can hear like, final call for the flight. And I'm like, am I getting on this flight or not? Like,
Yeah.
And they're just like, sir, please wait. That kind of thing. And then they finally were like, all right, you can get dressed and get on this flight, but you can't bring your bag on the flight with you. And I'm like, we'll check it and you'll get it when you get there. I'm like, this is a 13-hour flight. Like, you got to let me have my bag with my headphone and my chargers, and it's got like sleep medicine in it and like all kinds of stuff.
Right.
And they were like, nope. So then I had a 13-and-a-half-hour flight with nothing, but my phone in my pocket. They wouldn't even
any like explanation.
Yeah, was there like anything in your backpack?
No.
Like somebody
Did they like
cocaine in
take
it?
anything
Nope.
out of the search? Like,
Nope. They never. No, they wouldn't communicate with me.
It was just profiling. I mean,
Yeah,
literally, that's
I know.
all it was.
I mean,
yeah.
I think it's because
I think it must have been because of the way I answer the questions. I mean, my parents, my mom is Jewish and my dad is Catholic, but also neither of them celebrate anything because we're just not a religious family. So I think that confused them and they didn't like my answers.
I was gonna say it's probably because your
yeah.
mom's Jewish and then you
Yeah.
are like what you call it,
A freak.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, aside from that, like religiously speaking, what's the
atheist.
word? Atheist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't think of that.
And so are
so
my parents.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's probably just when you answer that, like,
Yeah.
both of your parents are like religious, but from like
Yeah.
different ends of the religious spectrum there,
'cause
and then you're like, and
yeah.
I'm atheist. They're
Right.
probably like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I don't think I used that term
Right.
because something about staring.
Something I don't know up here.
Yeah, something about staring like a 6'5" Israeli military guy in the eyes and telling him that I don't believe in his God, like just didn't sound like a good idea.
Right, of course. I wouldn't either.
You asked, bro. Like,
But yeah. But yeah, I don't know what it was. They just did not like my answers. Their questions were definitely focused around my family. But the one piece of advice I was given was like, don't lie about anything in it. Like, even if you think you're just avoiding conflict, because then they'll catch you in that lie and then it snowballs. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. So I didn't.
Jewish.
So I
my
didn't
dad's
lie.
Jewish. I'm a good little Jewish boy.
Went to temple. And but then they say, okay, what is your favorite prayer, or like, what's a prayer from like the temple you used to grow up
right,
at,
they're gonna test
and then
you on that knowledge.
right, exactly.
Right.
Because like they would ask
Fuck.
like, what holidays do you celebrate? And like when we were kids, we would celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas, just celebrate whatever. Or, like, we'd get presents and we'd light the menorah just because it was fun. And they're like, okay, well, like, can you like recite the Hanukkah prayer? And I'm like, no, I cannot. And they're like, well, I thought you celebrate Hanukkah. Well, we did. We light the candles. And they're like, so you don't celebrate Hanukkah? Well, it depends on your definition of celebrate, I guess. Okay, so you celebrate Christmas? Well, yeah, we get presents on Christmas. Okay, have you ever been to a Catholic church? Like, yeah, when we were younger. And just like it just kept going. And then another person would come out and ask me all the same questions again. It's just,
God.
yeah. So ever since then, I have a hard time traveling without getting stopped.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think I just had
That's
to lie.
rough.
I had to be like, my whole family's an atheist.
Yeah.
Everybody.
right.
I celebrate atheism.
Ask me any question about religion. The answer is I don't know.
I don't celebrate any holidays.
I don't know what celebrating is. What's a holiday?
I hate existing. So
People do that?
Nothing worth celebrating.
Birthday? You mean age number? What is this?
That's just
Celebrate.
birthday.
My
You
parents
mean
said
the day
celebrating is the
that-
devil's work.
Celebrate.
You sound like every kid I went to high school with, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, that was your
I've
high
heard stories
school.
about your school.
I went to the very Christian high school.
The Catholic high school.
Where's it
No,
going
Catholic
now?
middle school.
You know how his bladder is.
Oh, we
Wow.
know. We know. It took us
Wow.
like 8 extra hours to get to Winter Place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, he did fine on the way there. It was the way back that we stopped so many times, if I remember
What?
correctly.
Bro,
No, it
like
was
the
the way
first 2
there.
hours of the drive was like 4 stops.
Yeah, dude. There was like literally
Really?
6 stops on just the initial drive there.
Yeah, dude. We
Oh.
stopped in Gastonia before, like, right as we started going. And Gastonia is like 45 minutes.
I remember stopping in Gastonia on the way back.
Yeah, we also stopped on the way.
on the
there.
way back. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Because he said, I remember, and I quote on the way back, he said, "You guys probably already know, and you're
Yeah,
gonna hate me
yeah.
for this, but I'm gonna have to stop." And I was
Jesus
like,
Christ.
I heard.
He's like, I tried to hold it as long as possible, but I'm not gonna be able to make it another hour.
Yeah, I'd just be driving. He'd be like, "Hey, Sam." It's like, all right, I'll stop.
Next one, we're just gonna have to bring like some portable solution.
Hell
Okay.
no. Absolutely not.
Yeah, dude, and we'll
I'm
specifically
not letting
take
him
the
piss
truck.
in the back of the ridge line, bro. I'm stopping.
Well, see, that's where you're wrong. He's gonna be in the bed of the truck.
Yeah, we just bring like we'll bring like a little bag with a
We
with a
tie-
hose,
no,
little
no,
We're
cap
talking
or
about
hose.
you.
We
And
tie
stops.
down, strap a
If you
bucket
didn't
in
catch
the
that.
bed, and then I open the little window that's in the back. And he just stands back in the back seat
With the
and
tiny
piss through
window.
into the bucket in the back.
No. He shoots
What?
it out back, and it looks like one of those little jet streams from a ski, like one of those jet skis, just like right over top, like a little Yamaha.
We're talking about your inability to hold your pee for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said that we'll just bring a portable solution, and he's like, not in the back of the ridgeline. I'm like, well, what if we just put him in the bed of the truck? Then it elevated to you pissing out the back
yeah,
window.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd stand up and pee off like just going down the freeway off the bed of the truck.
That's what I'm thinking.
That seems reasonable.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, you stripped for like 2 6'5" Israeli military men.
I
don't
sure
see
did,
What
yeah.
the problem with
Yeah.
peeing off the back of the ridgeline
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be so much concentration.
Which one?
To pee.
Yeah,
Stripping for 2 grown men or
Both, to be
peeing
fair.
off the back of the ridgeline?
Both, to be
What a
fair.
great question.
Yeah.
However, on the back of the ridgeline with the wind, I feel like it would just be quite nearly
With the
impossible.
wind?
Yeah, the wind.
Bro, me and Sam stood on the back of that thing.
Well, we're
Wait,
talking
but
about
While
going down
on
the
the
freeway.
highway?
Yeah.
We were going like 5 miles an hour.
But it like even still, dude, he could do that shit.
5 miles per hour is very different than
Wait, it has
75.
it has that cooler in the bottom of it, in the
Yeah,
trunk,
true.
and you could just take the plug out for the cooler.
True.
Oh,
yeah, just
yeah,
pull the
and-
bed liner up and
Yeah,
then just
and then I
you
could
got a
just
little
kind of
portable
The only problem is-
I
bathroom
could just
down
get
there.
across it and just pee straight down into it.
But you can't. It opens like that.
Well, we'll just
And
take,
you can't access the latch to open it
we
without
just
opening
take the
the
door
tailgate.
of it completely.
Yeah, so you leave it open when you start the drive, right?
Yeah.
And then when you need to go, you go over there and you can actually shut yourself in and kind of just like piss into the hole.
You guys could just
Yeah, you
know,
crawl into the cooler,
into the cooler.
poke the plug out, and then just pee straight down.
It's like an outhouse in the ridge.
You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
could just put me in the cooler for the entire length of the drive.
Bro, every once in a while, we just hear like a
No,
a
it's not an
trickle of
issue.
water come off the back of the truck.
I don't think you'd hear it, but yeah.
Yeah, you definitely would not hear it.
You're in the car behind the truck and water just spraying your car.
They be flashing their high beams like, you guys are leaking something. Oh, no, that's just Michael.
I remember in high school we took a trip to San Antonio on a charter bus, And they did this thing where they were like, we're driving straight through. Like we had drivers meet us halfway, so the drivers never had to like stop to sleep. And on that bus drive, I pissed in a bottle on a charter bus full of high school kids like 8 times.
That's unreal.
I mean, I had like a hoodie, and I just put a hoodie on my lap, and just no one knew. I had no choice.
I got to do it while driving sometimes.
What?
You don't have to. You could just pull over.
You could just pull over, but that's a level of skill that I would never be able to comprehend. Like how quiet you had to piss is unreal.
I mean, it was a charter bus full of high school kids. It was not quiet.
Yeah, but you know how loud pissing into a plastic bottle is?
You can,
You can
aim at
tamper
the side
how
of the
hard
bottle,
you're pushing there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like
you can aim at the side of the bottle. You don't have to piss straight into the bottom of the bottle.
Yeah, true.
That's underneath the jacket, bro.
It was a Gatorade bottle. It's got a wide mouth.
It's got a pretty decent sized mouth.
If there was an Olympics for this, you would be an Olympian for sure.
Yeah.
So what did you do with the bottles?
So I had a backpack that was mostly empty, so I just put them in my backpack until we
had 8 empty Gatorade bottles?
No, because then whenever we would stop at like a gas station, I would just like a rest stop, I would just bring my backpack into the bathroom with me and like throw them away, and then buy a new Gatorade from the truck stop, drink it while we're going, and then.
So I was gonna say something tells me that you were your own perpetrator to.
Well, I'm not gonna not drink anything for 22 hours.
That's crazy. If I had the traumatizing experience of having to piss around all of my high school people with a jacket over me. It was
like, I mean,
one time.
Yeah, I mean, I would go to like because I was on a bus that wasn't completely full.
Right.
So it was like I could like go to like a seat towards the back and just kind of just put like, and like I had a friend who was helping me, and be like, keep people away from me for like 1 minute. Just put a hoodie over your lap, in a bottle, good to go.
Insane.
Got to do what you got to do.
Bro, that is not even that crazy.
That's not that crazy.
Perplexed.
That's not that crazy.
Like you're talking like you've never pissed in a bottle in a car before.
I don't trust myself like that. I've done it one time.
He hasn't.
Purely one time.
I don't believe it.
And I don't know that I can say that I would ever
sounds
do
like
it
some
again.
beans on
it's
toast
not
to
ideal.
me.
Bro, his rich family probably had a bathroom in their car. Honestly.
In the back of our old ass Suburban, dude. That shit just had
in the Tahoe.
No,
exactly.
The Suburban, my boy.
Well,
that was the first.
The Suburban has enough room for a
never
small
saw a
bathroom in the
Suburban.
back.
That shit was so old, the floor was just missing in parts.
So that was the bathroom.
That was the bathroom. It was the missing pieces of the floorboard. It was a rolling
so
bucket of bolts.
Andrew's too pretentious to piss in a bottle is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, basically.
sounds
No.
like it,
I have pee fright, no doubt.
What?
I can't pee around the front.
No, and I get that. Like, I never would have been able to pull that off if anyone else on the bus knew what I was doing. But since they didn't and I was completely covered, it was fun.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. If I'm around other people, I can't piss. It can't happen. And what was even worse,
That's
there was
Like,
this
even
one
just
time.
like standing next to someone at a urinal.
You
Yeah,
relate to
sometimes I
that,
just
or
can't piss.
Yeah, especially if there's no divider kind of thing.
Oh my God, that's the
Yeah.
worst. I had this one time where
Yeah, dude, I got
with
no
Jenna's
problem
family.
peeing in front of somebody. I'll be honest
I'm the
with you.
same.
Like, dude, if I gotta pee and I'm standing in a freaking parking lot out at a bar, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna walk right over
gonna
here
pee.
and I'm just gonna pee.
Yeah,
Like,
the world is your toilet kind of thing.
I mean, dude,
No.
what do you gotta be scared of?
As long as you're not exposing
everyone,
yourself.
everyone pees. Like,
Exactly.
what you afraid of?
They do that in Europe a lot. Like, no one cares. Like, you'll be walking down the street, like, nightlife in Europe, and like you'll just see like a woman squatted down like in the middle of the road.
I mean, you'll see that
Yeah.
shit in Philadelphia too.
New York. Yeah.
The difference is you'll get arrested for that in Philadelphia. You won't get arrested for that in like Berlin or whatever.
It's crazy.
That's wild. You would have thought that I was doing P90X the way I'd be straining my abs, just trying to get something to come out with somebody else just standing in the urinal right beside me, bro. It's crazy.
Dude, so you can't even like pee in the bathroom with your wife in the same room as
That's a
you?
little bit different after 9 years of like, and she knows it bothers
Only
me.
if he sits down.
She'll
He
bother
does sit
me.
to pee though. So
I believe that.
Oh, I do every time.
no, he
because
says
it's better for your circulation.
he announces that to the world. He
It-
loves
it's
to sit.
significally better. And
If I wake up in the
better for
middle of the
circulation.
night to pee, I'll sit down and pee just because I'm like
Because
half
I'm not
asleep.
flipping the light switch on.
Exactly,
Because
and I'm
my
not-
eyes are
exactly.
like I'm
Yeah.
still like half asleep.
Right.
So I relate to that. But
No way.
any other time, I'm standing up to pee.
I
Like,
always sit.
No.
It's easier, bro.
Even in the middle of the night. I just piss on the floor like a man.
Bro.
I mean, fair enough.
Yo, listen, if I'm drunk, then that's a completely different story.
Yeah,
that's
like,
crazy.
We've
I'm
been
getting ready to
drinking, and I'm like, wake up from like being passed out. It's like 3 a.m. and I'm like, oh fuck, my head's killing me. I'm gonna just go pee. And if
Give it
if
one of these.
yeah, you kind of like move.
Or no, that your arm stays still as the rest of
Yeah, yeah.
No, you just kind of move around until you hear the water hit, and you're like, I
Nice.
found
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We're good.
It's like, man, the floor is
Dial
dirty
it
right
in,
there.
dial it in.
It's just like locking on target.
Echo location.
You're like, I hope that was just the side of the bowl, not the floor.
Well, let's be real. Cleaning the pee up the next day is better than turning on the light in that moment.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it
oh,
is.
of course.
It really
Of course.
is. Like, I'm not
That's
even
wild.
Next day, bro, I'm getting toilet paper and I'm blindly just
just
wiping
wiping the floor.
You're like, I know it's around
It's
here
somewhere
Yeah.
in this area.
It's at least everywhere. So let me just.
No, not at
Really
that
just
point,
smearing it everywhere. Like,
At that point, man.
You ever see like people take like a UV light into a bathroom and shine it near a toilet? Where
I never
it'll
want to
be
see
like, it's
that.
like splattered all over the walls and like all.
Yeah.
These men are
Yep,
just,
that makes sense.
Andy, Sam's bathroom would look
bad.
rough.
It would look horrible.
Just something about having to
But
put
so
your
would
pants to
mine.
your ankles just sounds so inconvenient. Though.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, it's incredible. I promise.
You act like
It'll
we've
change your
never
life.
like sat to pee before. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
not
like some
it's not like
revolutionary idea.
Like-
No. Doing it every time is revolutionary. Unless it's a urinal, which I'd love to have a urinal in my house. But unless it's a urinal, just sitting on a toilet.
You know what I
significantly
think it
better.
is though? It's because he has a bidet in his house.
True.
He just sits to pee so he can get water splashed up his ass.
That's what it
Bidets
is.
are significantly better. If
I
you don't
was-
use a bidet, you're wrong.
I was against bidets until I went to Japan, and let me tell you, and when I say we, I mean like the United States of America is just not with the times.
Yeah.
It
They're
is
wrong.
revolutionary because not only is it a bidet, but the water's heated and you can control it. You can control the pressure. You can adjust where it sprays you. You can have it pulse if you'd like to.
Blows air.
It blows air to dry your ass. Their toilets suck air. Yeah, their toilets suck air out of the toilet when you're shitting to like eliminate the smell. The toilets play rain noises in public bathrooms when you're shitting, so people don't hear the splash. Like they are the toilet seats are heated.
but everybody, if I walk into the bathroom and I hear some fucking rainforest noises, I'm like, yo, who's taking a shit in here?
It's not about not knowing that you're taking a shit. It's just about the like privacy that comes with what
Is it like when you have like explosive diarrhea? It's like a thunderstorm.
Wait, have you seen those memes where the dude's like, I'm gonna try to cover up this cough or the fart with the cough? He's like,
Yeah.
That's what it's like. That's what it's
I
like.
think they're very well mannered, very polite people,
sure.
and so it's just their way of just
Being polite.
Being
No,
polite,
I mean,
yeah.
like I don't have anything against.
I really
bidets,
like
but
it.
I think that's a bit overkill. Like,
But when I came,
not until you've used
when I
it.
came back, the first toilet I used when I came back was in an airport, and so of course the toilet paper was like sandpaper, and I had been using a bidet with heated water for 2 weeks, and when I came back, I was miserable.
Yeah.
Absolutely miserable. I did 2 wipes and I was like, my ass is on fire. like this shit sucks.
Quite literally
God.
changes your life.
It actually changes your life. But then Sean got a bidet after we went, and I used his bidet, and it was freezing cold because it's not heated water, and I was like, this is not the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, okay. First,
so Andrews doesn't have heated water.
mine doesn't have heated
So in the
water
winter, there's
yet.
no way it's not freezing.
Well, okay. There's two bonuses to this. First, I will eventually get a heated one, but it costs a lot of money and I'm broke.
Yeah.
But two,
Broke,
Early-
he says with a bidet.
it was a $25 bidet from Amazon, sir. It was very cheap. However, with the bidet at 4 a.m. when you're not awake, it really will wake you up when you turn that shit on and you get touched by
Freezing cold water.
40-degree water in the winter.
Yeah, and I would much rather stand and pee and then not get my ass woken up at 4 a.m.
Well, okay, I don't have to use the bidet every time I sit on it, bro. Like, if I piss in the toilet, I'm not going to use the bidet.
Yeah, but if you got to shit at 4 a.m., then you're using the bidet.
Who shits at 4 a.m., bro?
Sometimes I do, bro.
That's
Like, what?
crazy. No.
Especially if you're drunk, like coming off a drunk night.
Yeah.
Nah, I
Liquor
wouldn't do
shit,
that.
so I'll hit in the
The
middle of the night.
booze. Yeah, they'll hit you.
Booze. Yeah.
That's an unpredictable time.
never
Yeah,
Like,
and
you
then
can't
I've never
even
heard that
ever
term, but
shit, and
liquor
then
shit
you gotta
too.
just
Liquor
wipe
shit,
it, and then I'm
That's all
not
I know.
getting woken up by 40-degree water splashing on my asshole.
Yeah.
Well, again, you don't have to use it. I have toilet paper just in case. However,
Well, you're the one over here the other day who was talking about
It's
how like
gross.
it's gross. Exactly.
it's so good. If you think about it, if you touch shit with your hand, right, you wouldn't just take a napkin
you're
and wipe
not.
it off. You know what I mean?
You're
Like
not
that's
touching
you would
shit
wash
with
your
your
hand. You'd
hand.
spray water on it at the very least.
Bro, this is the beans on toast conversation all
No,
It's not.
No,
This is
you're
true.
you're explaining the benefits of a bidet wrong. The benefits are that you only ever need one wipe, no matter what, because it completely cleans you, and then you just dry yourself off, and
I
it's
mean,
clean. And it's clean every
that's-
time.
That's reasonable, but Andrew's like reasoning for a bidet seems so backwards. He's like,
I don't want shit in my crack, bro. I want water.
It-
but
it-
you said
you
you
do
don't want
feel
shit in your
cleaner.
hand.
You-
But it's like, who the
yeah.
fuck is getting shit in their hand after you wipe your ass?
Yeah.
No,
Is
my
that-
point
is
is,
that-
is like
that happening to you?
what I'm saying is that in a day-to-day life, if you accidentally touch shit, you wouldn't be like, oh, I
That
touched
doesn't
shit.
happen to
Right.
anybody's day to day.
It's hypothetical.
It's hypothetical, Dan. That's what I'm saying. Is like
Well, then
with your
the
ass,
whole
if you
purpose of
take
a bidet
shit-
is hypothetical.
Hold on.
then.
If you take a shit, right, and that shit gets like it was terrible, it's everywhere, right, and you gotta wipe it, right? Every time you wipe it, and you're just smearing a little bit of that shit all in your ass crack. It's still dirty, bro. That toilet paper does not clean anything. It doesn't help.
But that's where you
I
get
think a
wet
better
wipes,
better
though.
way is if you spill barbecue sauce on your countertop and you wipe it up. The barbecue sauce is still there and it's sticky and it's dirty and ants want it. Whereas if you get a wet towel or you put water on it to clean it up, then you actually got all the
Right,
barbecue
right,
sauce.
That
right.
was a good
And-
argument.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and wet wipes.
Do you
exist.
use wet wipes all the time?
I
And
mean,
that's so much more expensive than
not
just using
every-
your
not
water.
Because
every
here's the
time.
thing: is you can't flush wet wipes,
Yeah, I mean you can.
eh, but you can't. But you can.
It says flushable on them.
I know, but they're not. But they're not. And
I mean, but it
if you
says
live in an
there.
apartment and someone's going to come unclog your toilet or it's not your problem because it's not your septic system, then that's one thing. But as a homeowner, I'm not flushing wipes, and I'm definitely not having a trash can full of poopy wipes. So
Plus,
But it does
it's also
say flushable, though.
significantly more expensive to buy wipes every time than
Yes.
just to use some
I mean,
water.
splash of
dude,
water.
You use like one wipe, and because the technique is to use the regular toilet paper in the essence of the barbecue sauce
So,
analogy.
you know how they're
use
called-
a regular.
you know how
paper
they're called
towel,
baby
and you
wipes?
smear it around, right? And then you get the wet towel, and that's what cleans the rest of it up. So you use regular toilet paper, then you grab one wet wipe, and then you make sure that you're all cleaned up,
Right,
ready to
but-
go, and then you're done.
But here's the thing: is you're still just wiping your ass a million times when you could just use a spray of water and wipe it once, and then you're using a wet wipe. You're just so many steps that are unnecessary.
Yeah, but it's like, but I don't have. A
He hasn't
bidet,
been
though.
enlightened by a bidet
Correct. That's exactly what it is.
I've never used one either.
until you've
so-
used a bidet every day for like at least a week. You just don't understand.
Yeah, I
And
mean, I just don't care to own a bidet, to be
Yeah.
honest.
that's the most American comment.
Yeah,
I've
go to
ever heard.
Japan.
Correct.
I-
Or Europe.
Or
I-
especially Italy
uh,
has a lot of bidets.
I mean,
Spain
I
does.
dislike
Same.
Japan,
Yeah.
so I probably never will go.
the Philippines does.
Yeah.
Pretty much
you're-
every
Japanese people are known to be some of the most hygienic people in the world as well, and that's how they wipe their ass.
Okay, well, they also wear masks everywhere they go to, and
Well, that's a personal choice, yeah.
yeah, and I'm not wearing one.
That's China.
No, it's Japan.
Well, Japan and China, in both cultures, it's appropriate that if you feel mildly under the weather, or you have any kind of cough or allergies or anything, you just wear one to be appropriate, so that
It's
you
like
don't-
common courtesy.
It's common courtesy.
Right.
But whenever you get to where you're going, they usually end up taking off their
I
mask.
thought
or
everyone
unless
in
they're
China
in a
wore them because all the pollution from all the factories.
Well, I think that is also the case
maybe
in,
like
in some
specific
cities.
cities
In some
in China.
cities,
Maybe
yeah.
not all of China does that,
Yeah.
but
Right.
Listen, all I know is that I just wipe my ass like every other person.
And I do as well, but I would like a bidet.
Just when the cold ones still.
And
Well,
then when-
I
and
looked
then
into how much it would
when I
cost to
take
get,
a
like,
shower,
full Japanese toilet,
you know,
the whole
you
with
just
the whole control panel, and
clean it with
to get it
soap while
shipped
you're in the
and installed,
shower.
like,
You just
like a-
rub the bar
like
of soap
$15,000.
through your ass crack, and you're
My dad
feeling
was looking
good.
at one.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very, very expensive. I want one though. However, you can buy ones that are not as expensive. They still do a lot of nice things that are like $300.
You know,
But I
this
just
is a
have electricity
podcast. You
running.
know, might want to actually
I was
have a
gonna say,
conversation with the group over
I think we
here.
could end it there on the bidet topic. But yeah, so this was a good one. This was fun. Thank you, Michael, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Plan on being in more in the future.
I was gonna say this is just first of many.
Yep.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the people? Look at that camera if you'd like to before.
There's only one correct response.
Watch the podcast.
Well, if they got to this point, they already watched.
And
the
use
podcast.
bidets.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
Don't put beans on your burger. Wipe your ass with water.
Old Spice sucks.
Old Spice sucks. And
Dan's Irish.
learn to piss in a bottle like a real man. And that's it.
There you go.
Don't be afraid to pee in front of people. Don't let the man bring you down.
Exactly.
Sew that into a pillow.
All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Love you, Tim.
Love you, Tim.
Love you, Tim.
And Tracy.
I love you, Tim.
At the very end, Tim's just in there watching. He's like, "Man, I fucking love you, Mike."
He's like, he said he loved me.
Yeah, my dad uses a bidet too, so he got